Yo, what's up guys? How is everyone doing? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to talk how I usually trade crypto market, especially Bitcoin and top altcoins. I usually at the start of every week try to mark the time-based ranges that we have, like previous weekly range, previous monthly range, and also I mark the monthly or the weekly open, and then I go into lower time frame like 4 hour to mark areas of value, and after that in the hourly time frame I look for trading setups to long Bitcoin. So as you can see, this is Bitcoin USDT chart. Let's dive into it and mark our key levels for this day, for this week, and see if we can catch the exact bottom for Bitcoin before it goes to new all-time high. So this is the Bitcoin weekly time frame. As I said, in the weekly time frame, I try to mark the most recent and relevant weekly candle range. And in here we can take either this previous weekly candle range, or we can take this one. But I prefer to take this one because it was the most relevant weekly candle range. So I take this as a dealing range, and then we go to the daily time frame. As you can see, in overall Bitcoin is in a bullish trend, and the first is our flip, that the level that was resistance before was this level, and now it's acting as a support level. So we can mark this as an area of value. Also you can see that this is also this our flip level, and we can mark this as well. So we have these two levels. We also have this daily fair value gap that has acted as a support, and then here it also holding the price. So now we have marked our time-based range, which was the most relevant weekly candle range, and we have marked this area of value. Now we dive into the 4 hour time frame. In the 4 hour time frame, we can see clearly that this level was resistance many times. If I make it a bit more precise, you can see that once, twice, three, four, five, 6 times it has acted as a resistance, then price closed above this level and flipped it into support, then we rally. So usually once price has acted already as a support, we don't tag the same level again. If we do, then we might go much lower. So I don't expect a tag into this level, but we have this another level which was here, one tag, two tag, and it's the first time that we are tagging this as a support area. So this can hold the price for support and send it higher. So we have this, and also that weekly range we marked is this one, that we can see it clearly on the 4 hour. And also we have this previous range as well. So what I expect for Bitcoin is this level that acts as a support, and once it gets back inside this range, we can expect higher prices into the mid range of this dealing range, and even to new all-time high. But if this goes back below this level, especially below this line, then we will have this new dealing range, and we can expect lower prices back into this dealing range, into the mid range, which is this low, and then lower. So currently this level is acting quite well as a support, and we don't expect lower prices, but we expect higher prices, and this can be the Bitcoin bottom for new all-time high. So this is one thing we forgot to mark is the monthly open. So we started a new monthly for this week, and I marked the open of this monthly. Now we go into lower time frame. This is the monthly open. So monthly open. Usually in monthly candles and weekly candles, we have that in few first days price goes in the opposite direction, like if it's bullish it goes downwards and below the open, then once it reclaims the monthly open, the quarterly or the weekly open, it then goes higher and closes the monthly as a bullish candle. So we can expect a similar idea here as well, that we had this dealing range. This was the Friday's NFP week, NFP day that we had as a manipulation, and once we get back inside, this manipulation will be over and we will have distribution to the upside, which is the ICT power of 3: accumulation, manipulation, distribution to upside. So this is the monthly open. Now we go to the 4 hour once again. We have marked our range and also the monthly open and this key area of support. So now we have the 4 hour time frame. We have this breaker block in here. Now we zoom into the 1 hour time frame. In the hourly time frame, as you can see, that we had this 4 hour breaker block, that once we broke above this breaker high, we didn't tag that level quite well, but if we do tag this level, this is the first area of entry. So a retest of this breaker block and sweep of this lows can be our entry, like this. So the first entry can be here, and the second entry, if we don't see any sweep of this low back into this breaker block, we can long this level also. Why this level is essential? We have this monthly open, we have this dealing range low, and every time we tag this level, it was acting as a support. Here we had a deviation, here it tagged as a support. This time we broke below, but we couldn't reclaim above here and go higher, so it acted as a resistance. Now if price is bullish, it should reclaim this level and retest this as a support, and at that retest we will enter in here. So this could be our second entry. If it doesn't go slower, it tags this level or breaks and closes a 4 hour candle back inside this range, we can long with stops below this low and below this breaker level. So this is the idea and this is the range I usually use for Bitcoin in every week. So this is the dealing range. We had accumulation, we have this manipulation, and now we can have distribution and push back into the mid-range, which is here as a first target, and then we might go higher for new all-time high. So this is the trade and plan for Bitcoin going into this week. Hopefully this plays out well. Have a great day.